Could you tell us what Dufour is doing to bring more people into the sport of sailing, keep them there, make sailing more fun, safer, easier, and more enjoyable?
The most important tendency has been the last number of years, ease of sailing, ease of handling, short-handed sailing, and furling system, whether it's furling main or furling genoids, but also more practical electrical systems for electrical winches and whatever else.
Let's talk a little bit about maintenance. Sometimes people are a little put off about buying a boat because they're a little afraid of all the maintenance that goes into it. What are some of the things that Dufour is doing to help cut down that maintenance cycle?
Maintenance is certainly something that's inherent to sailing boats, but we're trying to cut because we all are short of time. What are we doing to cut maintenance? Is using less maintenance intensive woods. Down below, for instance, instead of having the average two-coated varnish, we would have a three-coated hard varnish on our yachts instead of having a two-coated varnish. More easy to maintain and more easy, less vulnerable to scratches. But also teak. Teak used to be very inherent to be on boats. It's less the case now, so it's less maintenance required.
What about the engine? A lot of people are a little concerned about their engines, always afraid it isn't going to start, and taking care of the engine and changing the oil and all of that stuff.
Oh, we rely very much on most of our partners. The partner that we've been using for the last number of years is Volvo. Volvo has certainly been a reliable partner to improve the quality of the diesel engines. Diesel engines in itself require relatively little maintenance.
What about other programs to interest people? Things like fractional sailing that make getting into sailing a little less expensive and get people into the sport.
Fractional sailing is something that's become popular over the last number of years in sailing in general, but it's certainly one of the aspects that some of our dealers are starting to approach on sail time and fractional sailing, whatever it's called. But people have such a wide choice variety of leisure at the moment, and boating is one of those. And so fractional sailing is a way of getting the people on board and to move from being on board to become owners.
As a European-based company, how do you see the U.S. market in the future?
I think the U.S. market can only grow for us as far as the sailboat producer is concerned. Traditionally, the U.S. market has been much more power-orientated than sailboat-orientated. So we are still hopeful that, as it happened in some other markets rather, such as Norway, Scandinavian markets and Italian markets, where also the powerboat was dominant, it's gone to sail, and I think the U.S. could follow that trend. There is also a tendency for people to be more environmentally conscious, and the sailboat answers very clearly to that request.
What kind of pep talk can you give your dealers out there for the coming year?
The last number of years, Dufour has come out of a slumber. We've been on the market as a brand for the last 42 years, and 10 new models have been developed in only a short span of time in the last 4 years. And these 10 new models that have been developed in only a 4-year span have all been one after the other successful models, and mainly based or generally based on a very elegant new design using Italian designers, and both as naval architects, but also for the design on deck and down below.
Well, I take it Dufour is committed to the long term here in the USA.
Absolutely. We've done that for quite some years now. I think we've been present for the last 17 years. We have shown our commitment to the market by being present regardless, the pendulum swinging the wrong way for us as far as the exchange rate is concerned.
Okay, well, sir, thank you so much for all of your comments. We appreciate it. Have a great sailboat show.
Thank you very much for your interest. Thanks a lot.